Welcome back, everyone, to some more Game of Thrones Kingsroad. Today we are continuing on with the early access playthrough. We've made some good progress last time. We made it from, we went through the prologue. We also went through most of Renan's Rest, all the way down over to Winterfell now. Got a few areas to go explore, some new side quests to do, and so on. It's been pretty good. I mean, we're kind of doing the same things we did in the demo thus far, but this time we're going to try to do more of the side content and explore and so on. As you can see, we got other players in this area too, which is kind of cool. As we're running around, we've been running into some other people. I did, thanks to all the support for the first episode and also with the demo, it's still my #1 video, which is crazy to think. I ended up picking up the subscription here, and along with that, we got this new drip. So the one thing I wanted to test and see how it actually is, and to be honest, I guess if you are kind of playing the game, it might be worth it. But the subscription itself gives you all these items immediately, and then it also gives you max RP, items, inventory items, and so on. So we'll see if that's actually worth the purchase down the line, but I picked it up. Regardless, we're gonna go into the Winterfell's chamber, get this one started, and then we'll probably start going south and the east to go knock out these and go wherever else that this kind of takes us. So with that said, let's get to it. By the way, what's up, chat? Welcome back. Welcome back.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm here to speak to Lord Bolton. Business of the watch.
Lord Bolton ain't interested in a wall. Piss off back where you came from.
It's for your own good. He don't take kindly to conmen. You know how many sods have come round here wanting to speak to Lord Bolton since we took over from the Starks?
You wouldn't be the first of them to get flayed and put up as a warning.
Find another way in. Okay. Man, this gear looks awesome though.
You there, stranger. Aldis wants to speak to you at the tavern.
Aldis? Oh, right. Okay. I kind of remember that a little bit. Talk to the tavern
Aldis.
keeper.
He's the big guy over there.
Aldis.
So, what's a well-armed stranger doing in Winterfell?
Looking for an audience?
I need an audience with Lord Bolton. There are important matters to discuss.
Well, then it's good you came to me. There's a gang that's been robbing some homesteaders blind, even taking their wives and kids. Lord Bolton don't got men to spare, but that's his taxpayers they're rounding up. Nick back some of their loot, and you'll have your audience by sundown.
Where are they?
Where are they?
There's this kid called Henley. Decent enough lad. Ran into this gang on the road and lost his horse. Could have lost his life too. Now he works as a stable hand to Lord Bolton. He'll tell you where to find him.
He said he works as a stable hand, but then the subtitle said blacksmith. Speak to Henley, a blacksmith.
Oh, don't think I've seen your face around here.
I'm here on business. Aldis said you know about some local gang.
The Dancing Fools. Seen the camp with my own eyes and live to tell.
Where are they?
Where is this camp of theirs?
I'll mark it on your map. Talk to me again if you need Winterfell too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, craft equipment. Select the armor. This. flashbang. Every time. Alright, we got it. Where else are we headed? Yeah, this is the PC version. And we are playing through Steam. Oh, you can see all the other players. Yep. Alter a memories. So this is the dungeon system. And if we can queue up for one, I'll go ahead and do that. That's fine. You can see all the other people waiting probably to queue for it. And it's kind of cool because you can request a specific drop when you are doing the dungeons and stuff. All right, cool. So I just queued. Whenever that's ready, we'll join. But for now, we'll keep moving. But yeah, early access is out right now for anybody to be able to play it. If you pick up on Steam, you do have to get the standard edition or any of the founders packs in order to play, but it will be free to play in April. From what their Steam page says about 4 weeks or so, which lines up with the April like 25th or 30th. Between that, most likely. All right, before we head down south there, I kind of want to go do these objectives because this will use up my... Can I set a waypoint there? The waypoint there. This will use up the RP that we have stored, so that way we can get better equipment and rewards. It's, I think, anything that's in the red on the map, like that. There's a fall gauge. That's interesting. Yeah, right now it's only PC, but it will be coming to mobile as well. Just the early access, I think, is only on Steam. Enter the dungeon. All right, here we go. Get to jump into some co-op content first thing. I'll take it. So loud. I feel like I'm missing all my swings. Yeah, those are other players. is. I did the least. But we got it. I'll take it. Leave the memory? Yes. Okay, not too bad for first time jumping in there. Got it done pretty quick. Yeah, I probably had the least amount of gear and stuff in there, to be honest. Some of them were, a few of them were like level 15 at least. All right, let's see what we got here.
What more do you want from us? There's nothing left to take.
Plenty left to take. You've chopped wood, pots, pans, plenty of wood.
Yo, what's up, Maddie?
Don't push your luck. You think Winterfell will just stand by and do nothing?
Winterfell? If Winterfell was going to do anything, they already would have. Stop kicking and screaming and hand over the coin.
What's up, Cork? Yeah, there are some MMO elements, but not necessarily. It's more like a, I guess, like a cooperative style game at times. I am curious to see how large like the end game PvE content actually is, because it says that there is some in the game currently. It's just I don't know how in depth it actually goes, but I guess we'll find out. Talk to the elder.
Oh, thank you. I owe you my life.
Who were they?
Them. Dancing fools, they call themselves. They come from across the river. Dying's the first useful things these brutes have done.
Okay. That's one down. I think we got a bounty back here. The bounties are pretty easy too. It's just like one target and then you take them out and then you're good to go. But let's see if we can find him. There he is. Merrick.
Merrick, Lord Bolton has issued a writ for your arrest.
What? Who are you? Arrest? No, you've got it wrong. I'm just a simple farmer. I've done nothing to... Shit!
He's running! He's running! Oh. Yeah, I remember where he goes. I did this one in the demo a bit too. Yeah, he goes down here. Where are you?
Merrick, stop running. You're only making things worse.
Listen, I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal any horses. Look, I know you've got a job to do, but I'm begging you, hear me out. What if you took my gloves to whoever's paying you? They'll believe you caught me, and maybe that will be the end of it. I've got a family here, land, a life. If you really don't believe me, you can take me in. But by the old gods, if you have even the slightest doubt, just take my gloves.
We're gonna take his gloves.
You have no idea what this means to me. I swear, you're saving an
Evidence
innocent man.
captured. Visit the local bailiff to claim the reward. Okay, not too bad. We got 2 other side quests over here.
have us swinging from trees, or worse. You know their banners.
And at this rate, we'll all have starved to death within the week. At least this way we get to take a few taxmen with us.
Aye. Reckon sticking a knife through a Bolton might dampen the pain in my stomach anyway. For the Starks!
No match for them.
Why do you care? Haven't seen you round here while our crops were dying and our children starving to death. Haven't seen you telling the Boltons to stop taxing us twice as much as they should neither.
Twice as much?
Aye. Twice a moon they come to collect. Barely got enough to give him a fair amount as it is. That captain, Rourke, every moon he's here for our food and coin, then the other one, Liam, picks us clean a day later. Well, not this time. This time we ambushed the lot of them. Flaying be damned.
I'll look into it.
If you want to waste your time, that traitor Wendell's the one to talk to. He's tight with Rourke, the bastard. Lives by the river down south. But I'd hurry. They're coming round any day now, and I ain't handing them another crumb.
Roose knows the North has no love for him. He wouldn't risk taxing more than he could get away with. Wendell's the best chance I've got to speak to these tax collectors.
We'll do that one. Let me pick up this too.
God, where's that boy got to? You, please a moment.
Yeah,
What
I
is
think
it?
the combat's decent.
It's my youngest.
It's nothing
Willem.
crazy,
I fear he's run off to our old
but I think it
farmstead,
feels good
east of
enough
town.
for what
His
it is.
father and brothers left to see to it this morning. They think to work it again now that the boys can help out. Willem seemed keen on following them. I told him no, but oh, he's got his father's stubbornness, that one. He said he'd play with his friends at the ruins east of town, but if something were to happen to him...
Have a look. Okay. We got that one too. Alright, cool. Is this game comparable to KCD2? Brother, not even in the slightest. I mean, it's literally going to be a free-to-play game.
These must be Willem's friends.
Meanwhile, KCD2, I wish, you know, I wish we got a Game of Thrones version of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I would kill for something like that. Is that that? Absolutely not. But is it still... Since it's going to be free, I would urge, once it does go free, anyone to, like, if it interests you in the slightest, play it, try it, see if you want. But, like, it's not even close. I wish. Give me a Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War Game of Thrones game, and I'd be there day one, too. But for what it is...
with you?
I still find some enjoyment with it.
We're looking for Willem. He was supposed to be hiding, but he's hiding too well this time. But you didn't look in the ruin yet, did you?
I'll look for him.
What's KCD2? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Which is my personal favorite game of the year thus far.
These must be the ruins.
Willem! Willem, come out! You in there? Come on, stop hiding!
Open up this. I usually don't like the 1 out of 10 blatant just number because it doesn't give any context. We're like 4 hours into the game. We haven't seen any of the side, like the end game content. We haven't seen any of like the big battles. Like everything right now we've done is things that we've done in a demo. Like, there's no context behind it.
footprints.
I
Small
think
enough to be a
what
child's.
would be more beneficial probably is, I mean, I've had fun with it so far, but again, it's the same things I've done
Willem?
before, so I'm waiting to hit those
Willem.
moments where we are past what I did in the demo.
Stupid when I gave you the last of my dried cod, was I? I gave you that in the first place.
Enough. If this isn't Willem, where is he?
We was hiding together at first, but then he ran off for that ways. Says he was gonna see us die. That way, to the farm. We're not supposed to go there. You know that, Pip.
Couldn't help himself, could he? You lot stay put.
The 1 out of 10 for the demo. For the demo, it was like a solid 6 or 7, I would say. What drags it down the most, I personally think, is just all of the mobile mechanics that is built into this. But at the same time, that comes with the trade. That's what this is. If you're going into this expecting a Witcher 3, expecting a Shadow of Mordor, expecting like some insane, like on the same level as those, you're going to be disappointed regardless. Would I have wanted those over this? Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is the place.
Like a million times,
No sign
yes.
of the boy.
Please, WB, give us that. Is that what this is? No. Can you still find enjoyment with it? In my honest
Enough
opinion,
to last
yes.
a few weeks.
I still think the combat feels
These
pretty good.
weavers, too close to the town.
It's the best combat in a mobile port or a mobile game I've ever had before. Which you could say is not saying much,
Strange
but
place
at
for
the
a
same
lit
time,
torch.
like,
We find the other children yet?
it is
Oh, yeah.
impressive.
Come on, we'll check the hills again.
It does feel pretty good. Like, for what it is, knowing, like, I've played a lot of other free-to-play games in my time. From where we were, you know, games 10 years ago to games now for free-to-play versions are completely, it's like night and day. It's crazy.
Let me guess. This is your land too, eh?
Not mine. Not yours either.
Oh, and there, yeah, hey. Oh boy. All right, let's try that again, I guess.
Let me guess. This is your land too, eh?
Not mine. Not yours either.
I would probably say, like, an existing... Although Black Desert Online hasn't always... I don't think it is fully free-to-play either. I would say it's pretty close to the experience that what you get here. Dude, I'm getting wrecked. I mean, it's not as, like... Black Desert has a lot of very... over-the-top animations.
Must be the oldest. His
And some of the
throat was slit
basic
clean
animations
through.
here are nothing...
A mercy.
Nothing crazy either,
The
but
husband
I do think the takedowns
Choked on his own blood. The woman mentioned 3 sons.
and those kind
Where's
of
the
stuff
other two?
are actually good. So we found 2 of the sons so far. There's 1 more. Occupied sites. Yeah, so pretty much if we clear out this site here, then villagers will return. Which is cool. Well, let me go back here for a sec.
Bloodstains. Someone walked out of here.
Please, don't hurt me.
Easy. Your mother sent me. Are you hurt?
Mother, aye.
It hurts.
Here, let me help.
Thank you.
What happened here?
Bandits. Dad tried to tell them the land's ours, that we got rights to it. But they didn't care.
And your brother?
God's Willem. He walked in just as it happened. I screamed at him to run and hide. Knowing him, he'll be at the windmill. I told him to stay put till someone said the game was over.
Where there's one, there's more. Can't leave any survivors. Husband and son, dead on the same day. Let's hope Willem's safe at least. Can't let her lose another.
Oh yeah, let me clear this out too. Yeah, there's MMO elements to it, but it's not like 100% a MMO. Like, you're not running around seeing other players like you would with Throne and Liberty. In that essence, you can do dungeons. Get him. What's up, Syntax? Yeah, it is a port of one. I feel like I need to get more rage and stuff. It just generates so slow. Jeez. There we go. Whew. Took a second there. I think I might have been a little bit under leveled for all that, but we're good. Look at him. Okay, cool. That's kind of like the game's versions of outposts, where when you clear them out, then villagers return. Oh. Might have some stuff to sell here. Yeah, there we go. Is it worth paying to play now, or is it better to wait till it's free to play? I would say it depends. Because if you think about it, it depends how much value or time you're going to get out of it. It is a decent length, like it's a whole month. So if you plan to play it a lot, then sure, I can see it. I would say just get like standard, unless if you really want the stuff. I just stuck with standard. but you would get a month head start. Otherwise, if you're playing other stuff, if you got other things you're playing at the moment, I would say just wait. You know, might as well. Unless if you plan on like creating content around it or something like that.
Play, don't we?
More bandits.
I can tell you right now, I mean, the player count, not that it matters much at the moment, but what I would be the most nervous about is I'm going in as far as we can go with single player content and all that. But the game currently has like 2,000 players, I think, which is pretty low for a game like this. If it has PvE content and stuff like that towards the later half. So I really think that they should have marketed the game, because they kind of just shadow announced the game dropping. They were like, oh yeah, by the way, this releases this week. I think when it goes free to play, it'll probably skyrocket and stuff. But again, I guess we'll see. Because a lot of people played the demo. Like, the demo was doing great for a while. On Steam, at least. But
that's
yeah,
the last of them.
Well,
It
we'll
could be a
see.
ways off.
The only reason I know about it, the only reason I knew about the game even launching into early access was because somebody told me 2 days
Might as
ago.
well try it, like his brother said.
And I was like, wait, what? Like, are you serious? I haven't heard that. And then I checked and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, they didn't market it at
Game's
all.
over, Willem. We can't find you.
But we'll see. Gotcha.
I won! I won! Oh, who are you? Where's my brothers?
Your mother sent me. I'll take you to them.
Ma did? Alright then. I hid real good, didn't I?
Aye, smart lad. Let's get you back.
Ooh, does your look change as you find new gear? Yes. Right now too, if you get a founders pack, you do get this outfit at the this is the standard one. Then you get another one if you get like the deluxe, and then you get another one if you get the ultimate. But you at least get an outfit. If you don't want to use that, you can unequip it, and then whatever you're wearing right here is what will actually show. So like if I swap the, I don't know, these might be the same style and stuff. Yeah, they're still all the same style, so it's not going to look different. But yeah, otherwise, without that outfit system, it's going to look like that. This one, I only have because I decided to give it a try and just kind of give some feedback on whether it was worth it for subbing to the game or not. So I subbed.
Stay close.
And
follow me.
The stuff that you get
Did
for
my brothers
subbing
send
gives you
Because they
this
couldn't find
outfit.
me. I'm the best at hide and seek. No one finds me if we don't want them to. Hid so well, even those big men couldn't get me. Dad'll be so proud.
Aye, it's good they didn't.
Willem? Willem! Willem! Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I'm alright, Ma. I'm sorry I didn't listen.
You gave us all a right fright, little brother.
I figured something was wrong when you didn't come back.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save them all.
Ma? What does that mean?
Willem, love. Your dad and your brother.
Is there anything I can do?
No. You've done enough. Brought my boys back to me. For that, I'll be forever grateful.
Alright, there we go. We got another one down. Let me actually go clear this out while we're here. Hey, I appreciate that, Modernist. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's up, Tokyo? Hey, thank you for the gift there, too. So the only co-op I've tried so far, I don't know if there's, like, open world co-op in a sense where, like, you invite somebody and can go out and do, like, these types of quests and investigations and whatever together. But I did do I just did a dungeon, like, a few minutes ago. Many commoners and Westeros worship the old gods in the Seven. Resolve the issues of the area. Okay. I don't think I did one of these before. What am I doing? Oh, so. Okay. This is the first one that wasn't voice, but it is an activity rather than a quest. Level 9. There it is. I'm like over here trying to hit the parry button. There it is. Alright, they can finally pray to old... Oh, God. Speaking of... Man, you're a little bit close to... I mean... Jeez. Jump scare. Wait, did that complete it? Oh. Can I do something here to get the... Oh, look around. I just found you on YouTube looking for this game, and now you're here. Hey, I appreciate it, Broken. Yeah, you get the Dragonbane outfit from subbing. You have to do, I think it's like the highest tier, and you'll get the currency to be able to redeem it. Forming alliances.
Northerners aren't known for using their words. The Stell and Lord Tallheart clashed over a misunderstanding. Now they're like to become firm allies against the Boltons. They'll need patience if they're to succeed. Not a trait either of them are known for. How much longer can they feign conflict and avoid Lord Bolton's patrols? The livelihoods of both their peoples depend on it.
The Broken Castle. Nice. Got a trait point for doing that, too. Alright, let's go grab this. The horse literally drifts. It's really got some horsepower. The deserter camp. That's so dumb. Woo! 3 for 1. What the?
What is dead may never die.
Get out of here, Grandpa. What's the timeline? Yeah, that's what some people are saying, is it's between 4 and 5 maybe. I am not 100% sure myself, to be honest, because I never made it past season 3. Always wanted to go back, despite, you know, a lot of people saying it ain't worth it for the last, but I'm more of a, it's all about the journey, not the destination at the end of the day. Okay. Well, they made an MMORPG and armored looks don't change. They have an MMO. Yeah, I mean, there's still elements of one in here, for sure. There's also, it's one of those games too that's like, it's gonna sell a bunch of outfits and mounts and all that stuff too. Since it is free to play, like that's where they're gonna get once it goes free to play, and it's not like the early access period. That's where a lot of their money will probably come from. That and like resource bundles and who knows what else. We're doing as an Anakin playthrough here. Oh god, I landed in it. A trap. Where's your lightsaber? I'm sure it's somewhere in the cosmetic shop. No, but our goal is to kind of like reunite or create an alliance, because winter is coming. In all seriousness. My name is Winter. Oh, I didn't do it in enough time. Damn. Wait, what's the recommended there? All right, let's try again. Chat, by the way, we are 45 minutes in. Thank you all for the likes so far, wherever you are watching. I appreciate it as always. YouTube is Casas Plays. Everywhere else is pretty much Casas Plays as well. All the usual places, same logo. Minutes, right? Were you live a few hours ago? Earlier today. Like in the morning. Early morning, at least. How much time do we have left? 1 minute? Jeez. I think we have more upgrades to do. It is 5:30. Sheesh. There we go. We got it that time. Echoes of the past. Yeah, the gear you get from doing these is pretty much worth it in itself. Or at least the percentage upgrades. No. Alright, we gotta find the... you're not my target. Is somebody over here? Darkin, thank you again for the gift there. I appreciate always coming through. What's up, King? Oh, there he is. I see him.
Bolton's hound, eh? Here to leash me. Wood's been good to me. But I ain't going back. Not to Bolton. Not to any of them. I've tasted Bolton's blood. And I'll have more before they claim mine.
Oh, jeez. I'm out of heals. I'm trying to parry. Hey, what's up, Terry? No. Oh. Recovery, revive. Recover all HP. I mean, it costs 6,000. We'll probably make. Yeah, I guess. I haven't been really using that so far, so. Any massive battles in this? Nothing crazy yet. Nothing too insane just yet. I'm gonna, before we fight this guy one more time, I'm gonna do some upgrades too. Like there is world bosses and stuff. We haven't done any yet, obviously, but it's like way further down somewhere. I think it's down here. The map's pretty large. I saw something mentioned. I don't know if you can go into the Stormlands yet, or the Reach, or any of these. Because in their... Something in the early access mentioned Stormlands might be when they do like the full official launch. But for now, it sounds like you still can go like pretty far. Either way. And again, we started all the way up here. These refreshed. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. We still don't have the... There's 3 historic sites here. Haven't found it yet, though. Alright, let me do my claims real fast, because we probably have some upgrades, and then we'll fight this guy again. No, Mac, you have to get the... You have to sub to get it. Go through all this real fast. Skills, here we go. Let's go with this one. Double like YouTube. No, in the shop there's a subscription. To be able to get. Increase the duration of the effects. Decrease range consumption. I think I'm gonna do rage gain. Max HP. I will do that. What class is this? This is the knight class. To instantly get it, so the way the sub works is like you get these scrolls every month that you're sub. To instantly get it, you have to get the highest one, which I think is like 3 months sub. Or no, I think it's half a year sub, which is 45. Or you can do the 1 month each. And you still get it from that too, but it's going to be at a slower pace. What's the goal? Their point of the game? There's a story to it. There's a main story, which is one of my, probably my favorite parts so far, is we're not just like aimlessly out here doing this. Like the story has genuinely been interesting thus far. And it looks good. And of course you have tons of recognizable characters from the show. Oh, God. Alright, you know what? I'll take it. We got his head. It's like Genshin Impact, but in Game of Thrones? Not really, no. It's not like a gacha. You're not rolling for a special, like, 5-star Jon Snow. Or anything like that. No. Congratulations, you've unlocked Jon Snow. Sorry, he's only 4 stars. Alright, we got that. The horse, yeah, no, the horse riding definitely is janky. It's a little odd. 100%. Let me see if I can make a better crossbow. I'll make 2 of them. And then I'll reinforce the one. Ooh. Okay, nice. Collections. Sell any extra goods we have. Probably one of the things I noticed the most for the sub is the extra inventory space. It's pretty substantial. Because like
you got that money of
before, when we ended stream earlier today,
every copper.
We literally had 30 slots available at the time, and with the sub it put me up to like an insane amount. Hey Nova, thank you for the gift there. Appreciate it. Alright, I'll do this.
We say something of interest to you.
Be surprised if you could.
Mouthy little shits, you Stark lovers. You'll soon find out where that gets you here. We was just talking about a little trouble at that farmstead right there. Farmer and his wife went and got themselves killed by the Greyjoy boy when he took Winterfell. Farmer's brother wrote Lord Bolton a letter asking him to grant the lands to him. Of course, we ain't passed it on yet. Fact is, it's below our lord to give 2 shits about. But if the bastard of House Tyre wants to see to it, by all means, go ahead. Saves us the trouble.
Take a look. All right, see what we got. Let's have a little look-see. Right, so
things are bad enough around here. I can at least see this farm's given to the right man.
got him. What are you playing as? I'm playing it as the knight class.
Who are you? Where are my men?
Dead in the fields.
7 hells!
The owner of this farm. Where is he?
About to lose his head, I hope. Reckon he must have slipped out the back. I've got men searching the river right now. Told them to give him a slow death. Reckon I can make yours even slower.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah? Oh, jeez.
Perhaps I'm not too late.
Go, go, go.
I think it really wants me to grab this viewpoint over, or not viewpoint, but fast travel point. There we go. Yeah, it's on Steam. And yes, you create, so there's 3 classes. There's sellsword, knight, and assassin. And you create your own character. There is customization.
What do we have here?
Voices
Don't
and all
look like
that.
no farmer. Better make sure.
Yes, sir. Giant open world too.
Here, there's something at the farmstead I've missed.
I appreciate it, Ammo Crane. Thanks for stopping by.
Must have been attacked by bandits. Wonder if there's any survivors.
Just trying to stay consistent, that's all.
These men have been dead a long time. The bodies covered in maggots.
Lionel's letter.
Well, Lonel's supplies are long gone, but I can hand him his letter when I visit the winter town.
Okay. Let's finish this one first, and then we'll go to do that. Oh.
I trust you have the Lord's cut. The Lord wants too much. Ain't nothing left in these villages but dry goats and melted snow. Tell the bastard if he wants his cut.
It won't budge. Must be barred from the inside.
Yeah. No, I agree that the horse animation's a little funny. It's only when you turn sideways, like when you go left and right like this.
Nowhere to hide in there.
It's a little goofy.
Soil's different.
Goofy, yeah.
Hard.
Horse animation.
A rope. Where'd this lead to?
I'm nervous about buying it, just not sure. I get that. No, I would say if you're unsure, give it time. 2 things. If you're unsure, give it time. Like, it's not like it's going to go away. The additions that you can get now for early access, you will still be able to get down the line when the game is like available for free to play. The only thing is right now you get to play and it's a whole month in advance.
Wall. Must be connected to the mill.
So if you really think you're going to get that time in prior to it, then that would probably be the biggest selling point. If you're unsure, just wait until it goes free to play then. Like, try it then, see if you even like it. I can say from like everyone that's been coming through that played the demo, Like, such as the demo is what actually got me here to buy it, to play it during the early access period. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have been like, I don't know either. But after playing it and realizing it does get better the further you go, the more upgrades you get and so on.
Please, no.
I think that's what
don't
actually
want trouble.
sold me.
This was my brother's farm.
Why are you here?
Waiting for those pricks to leave. Bandit's got no stomach for farming. I'll grow tired of it before I run out of things to eat. My brother and his wife, they ran this farm, you see, till they were murdered by the Greyjoy boy. Had them cut down, and took my 2 nephews to Winterfell for good measure.
Hey, Gojo, thank you for the gifts there, too. When was this?
Same time he strung up the 2 young lords, the Stark boys.
Handy timing. Taking your nephews the same day he parades around the bodies of the Stark's heirs.
I'd say so. Gods! Find out for me, would you? I deserve to know if he... well, you know.
I'll ask around. Meet me outside the gates.
Okay. Yeah, I did see it's getting mixed reviews on Steam. I think the biggest... I don't know. The thing that I'm most... and I'm probably going to be saying it a lot during the playthrough, especially while live and stuff. The thing that I am always worried the most when it comes to these types of games is that point where you hit a wall and now your only option to progress is to grind 5 to 10 hours to 20 hours so that way you can do that next piece of content. Not similar in a way like in a story game, like where you have to grind gear, because those are like guaranteed dropped most of the time. I'm talking about that point in these types of games where you hit that wall and it's like, okay, now you have to go grind the same content over and over until you get resources to upgrade or craft or whatever the case is. And it's usually an excessive amount. That's what I'm most nervous about. I don't know what that's like in this game because I didn't get that far in the demo. I don't even know if it was possible to get that far in the demo. But for now, I'm taking for what it is. I'm enjoying, like, if it's like this from start all the way to finish, I'm cool. I'm good with that. If it isn't, and it reaches a point where it's like, okay, now you got to do this, this, and this content to be able to gear up to be able to do the next thing, and then so on, then I don't know, we'll see. But like I said, taking it for what it is right now.
Do you remember the day the Stark heirs died?
Aye, I remember. Them and that damn snake, Theon Greyjoy. Lord Eddard took him in, raised him near like his own. And how does he repay that kindness?
Did you see the bodies?
Not me, no. Talk to Garrett. He was there when Lord Bolton had the bodies cut down. Work's on the walls now.
Aye. Take care.
Aye. Hey, appreciate the follow, Domino. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those cool moments, too, is like, this is the shared areas. So these are all other players right now that are playing. I see a lot more sellswords than I expected. I feel like I barely see any assassins. There's an assassin. Right here. She's an... Oh, she was an assassin. Wow, look at that. She's such a good assassin. She disappeared in thin air. She's an assassin as well. What's the difference between classes? Their skills, the weapons you use. So the knight is the, like, long sword and the crossbow. I'm playing as the knight right now. If we go back, and the knight seems to be like your middle tier. Then right here's the assassin. So they have 2 daggers and some throwing knives, I'm assuming, as their weapon. You can change to any of them at any time, but the problem is you'll start at whatever level it is, so you'll have to go through the main story again as that character. But you can do so. And then here's the sellsword. The one in the center, they have the battle axe and a bow. So like right now, I could log out. You have an option right here to swap characters. And then here you go. I didn't actually mean to do it. I thought I was going to confirm first, but you could swap, create a different character. Like I said, it's going to make you go through the main story again and catch up, but you can play as all 3 classes on the same account and swap at any time. So Mickey, thank you for the follow too. Yeah, there is MMO. I don't call it an MMO 100%, but there are MMO
Wendell's
elements.
the best chance I've got. The Masons are still fixing the damage Greyjoy caused.
Because it's not like on the level of like a Throne in Liberty or a Lost Ark, where while you're out in the world, you're constantly running into other players. It's only when you go to the hubs, like the main cities, that you run into a multi... they call it a multi-space area, where now you can see other players. Yeah, I think you can change your character's appearance later on, too. Wait, what's the evasion attack? Oh. I'm gonna level these up.
Aye. What is it? The Stark boys. You were here when they were pulled down.
Stark boys? Now you'll like to get yourself in trouble asking such questions.
My trouble is my own. Answer the question.
Trouble is my own.
I was there. Never seen a sorrier sight. Be honest with you, all charred up like that. They barely even looked human. All twisted and mangled.
Hey. Yo, King, thank you for the 2 gifts there. Twisted?
Aye. Wouldn't have thought fire to do that. The little one especially. His back all curved to one side like he'd been bent in half. Must have been agony. The poor lords.
My thanks. What was Theon thinking? Playing those poor boys off as the Stark heirs. Their uncle deserves to know the truth. But the truth could get him flayed.
Alright, let's go back down here. I'll just fast travel. Nice. Pretty instant. That's one thing I need to remember, is that there is actually fast travel.
Well, how'd you go?
Tell him the truth. Tell him a lot. You know what? I'm gonna tell him the truth.
Looks like Theon passed your nephew's bodies off as the Stark boys. One's back was curved, like you said.
7 Hells? The bastard. I can't let this lie. I don't care if it kills me. Lord Bolton will hear of this. Keeping this farm and the family is the least he can do for what I know.
Lord Bolton's not known for his kindness.
Aye, but I've got to try. My family deserves justice, even if it's from a man like him. My thanks, stranger. You know where I live if you need me.
All right. Another one down. Oh, man. I went down here, but I didn't actually grab the fast travel point. All right, let's go do this one. Might as well knock this out. It launched into early access on Steam. And then next month, it says estimated 4 weeks, it'll be free to play for anybody. All right, before we do this, you know what? Actually, let's try doing that first. Looking for a man named Lionel. Looking for a man in finance. Oh, I think it's this guy.
I'm looking for a man called Lionel.
I'm Lionel.
Lionel.
Is something the matter?
I found a cart in the hills nearby. It was carrying supplies from your parents. It was already looted when I got there. Found this note, though.
These damned bandits. What will they even do with rolls of fabric? Oh, it was never this bad under the Starks.
Well, at least I know Mother and Father bear no grudge. Thank you for that, stranger.
Okay. It's an easy one. What's up, Harim? Going pretty good. No complaints at the moment.
Please, I need the coin. You there! Help! I'm being
Hey,
robbed!
leave him alone.
Shit. I'll have to kill you both.
Thank you. You saved my life.
God, I need to catch my breath.
All right, so this quest is to find Wendell. Oh.
You Wendell?
Aye, that I am.
I'm looking for Rourke.
You and the rest of the village. Better be quick. Might be dead by tomorrow if Terrence Lot have their way.
You are buying the ultimate pack? That depends. I got the standard. I would almost suggest maybe if you really want stuff, do the standard and then get the in-game sub, maybe, because that seems like it's going to have more long-term rewards, and you can always upgrade if you really want to the deluxe or ultimate down the line.
Somewhere around the stockade, I'd say. Last we spoke, he was having trouble with some bandits harassing him from behind. I'm making a delivery there now. I can take it to him if you want. For a price.
What price?
Got me own bandit troubles. Could use someone with a big sword like yours to keep 'em off me. What do you say?
Fine. Lead the way.
Yes, sir. Game does look pretty solid. Yeah, I that's kind of where I'm at for what it is. I can't help but not be impressed, at least a little bit.
Hold there. A moment. Where are you headed?
Looking for Captain Rourke.
Rogue, you're wasting your time. Roose sent him to Torrens Square a fortnight ago. Ain't nothing down south but bandits and trees.
Oh.
If the Wintertown attacks the Boltons, it won't be long till Roose sorts them out.
Those lucky enough to survive, you mean?
Aye. Doubt they'll care much if you were involved or not, either.
I know. That's why I'm getting out. Figure I'll make myself known around Winterfell when Lord puts in a
right,
good word.
I remember this one.
Make it clear it had nothing to do with me.
Oi, you lot, now!
Right harder! We're almost at the stockade!
Hurry up! Drive them off the road!
Don't lose them! Get them before they clear the woods!
Run faster, you gets!
Look! Get in here! It's us bloody bandits!
We'll take them together.
Seven hells, not again!
Together. Oh, God. Get him. Not even fair.
You fight well. Friend of Wendell's.
Of sorts. You knew about these bandits?
Aye, been having some trouble. But this lot couldn't have told their asses from their noses. I'm after bigger fish.
About Wintertown.
Folks in the Wintertown say you're taxing them twice in a moon.
Lying scum. Lord Bolton has us collect from them once a moon like any other village. Just worming their way out of paying what they owe, I'd say. Suppose I'd better take some men there right now. I get even the slightest whiff of them holding out on their lord.
I saw the faces at the Wintertown. Didn't look like they were lying about being taxed twice. If it's not the Boltons taxing them double, my bet's these bandits have something to do with it.
Bandits. Yeah, this was oh.
This one's still breathing. Why launch an attack when you're outnumbered?
Liam saw you talking to the trader after Wintertown. Couldn't risk it.
Risk what?
The Boltons, you lackwit! Keep to your damn self.
Where are you lot hiding?
Like hell I'll talk. I'm dead either way. Go on. Play the hero if you want. Liam knows you're here.
Fine. You can bleed out for your troubles. Liam. Jaren said the bandits came from these woods.
Oh, it's all good, Hurry. If you had to compare this game to another Games World to another, what would you choose?
Best stay out of sight. See what I can find out.
Kind of depends. For me personally, it's like a dumbed down version of like a Shadow of War or like a Crimson Desert / Black Desert. Like that's probably the most simple, best way. Like it's not either of those, but it's a dumbed down potential version. Whoa, what just happened to the sword? Hold on, I know where this spot is. I'm curious if I can go straight there. Guess I want to know how open the world is. I mean, so far it's got a decent amount. We traveled from all the way up here, through here, all the way down. I mean, there might be another pathway for me to go over here. Oh yeah, there's the boss. This is the world boss that keeps popping up. So there's definitely some exploration. Like I've been doing these too, which give you it essentially uses this currency, this RP stuff. It uses that to redeem rewards to like kind of guarantee certain drops. Yeah, and it does go even further down. Like, the thing is,
nothing on them.
I'm not
Scouts,
sure
most likely.
how.
Nothing here. This can't be the main camp.
Because they're calling this early access, right? But to me, it sounds like it's more advanced access at the moment, where you can pay right now, access the game. Maybe they're still developing it a little bit, but it sounds like this is kind of the current state it's in. And when it fully turns free to play, it's pretty much the same thing, but maybe some slight like new areas are open or something that wasn't prior.
Enough coin here to buy up a farm.
Because that's what it seems like what they're doing. But I guess we'll see. This.
Bandits pretending to be soldiers.
All right.
But no solid proof. The main camp must be further north.
The password is copper. I remember this. I feel like I just played it yesterday.
Password.
Copper.
Where'd you come from?
The woods. The Boltons are raiding our camps.
Shit. That stranger must have talked. Come on then, we'll fight him off.
Go get him. Does your gear change when you equip anything? It does if you're not wearing like a cosmetic outfit. Right now I am wearing one. So this is the preset.
Unsent love letters to the Queen Mother. Nothing useful. More weapons and armor looted from the Boltons.
Nice. There you are.
Don't figure you'll apologize for killing off my men.
Think your warden wouldn't mind too much with what you've been up to. Stealing his taxes, starving the small folk.
Nosy one, are you? It ain't but one step away from what his own bastard's doing. Why should he be the only one to profit? Now come here. Can't have you spill the news, you understand?
Like, this is where I get impressed by the game, is that there is like, there is so much voice acting and storyline even for side quests.
Need to get to the winter town before Jaren does something stupid.
Can we jump out this way? Oh, maybe not. Ugh. I'm running. Yeah, Gavin, this is the one from the Game Awards. They're just trolling. But yeah, just released into early access 2 days ago. Or, well, actually yesterday, not 2 days ago. Only currently out on Steam. But it is coming in mobile as well. Alright, Jaren.
Jaren! Come to join us? Oh, good. Let's show these bastards what's what.
Your issue's not with the Boltons. That Bolton captain, Liam, he was a bandit in a stolen uniform.
What?
See for yourself.
7 L's. The lazy shit stains wouldn't know hard work if it hit them with the lance. Sort them out already, did you?
Aye. For a price. Leave the town in peace. They'll need strong men if they're to bring in the harvest and pay their taxes.
Suppose you're right. Lord only wants what's best for the North. You were lucky today, peasant. See, I don't have to come again.
You did a good thing. Thank you. But crop don't grow overnight. I fear we'll lose a few more by the time we've made enough to go around. But at least it won't be all of us.
You say the night is the middle of the 3. How so? So it seems like I haven't played as the assassin or the sellsword, but I've seen gameplay of both. The assassin is much more agile and like a lot more dodges and moving around fast in that sense. And then on the opposite, the sellsword is more heavy.
Hold on.
It's like slow attacks from what I've seen. So the knight is kind of like the blend between the two. We are not as agile as the assassin and moving around, like doing quick strikes, but you're not as slow as the sellsword. I almost went sellsword though.
God have mercy.
I was pretty close to doing
Take
it.
what you want. Least I can do.
Because I wouldn't mind playing it.
Reckon it ought to go to someone
big
more
brute.
deserving.
Plus you get a bow rather than the crossbow with this. All right, let's clear this out. But maybe I'll try him out at some point. Damn. Yeah, I find the game pretty fun for what it is so far. I've been enjoying it. Alright, so this part's the main story. I guess we'll do this, and then we'll grab the historic site. And actually, before we even go in... Wait, isn't there a way you can upgrade this or something? How's the enemy variety? So far, we haven't had a ton of like new enemies. We're gonna try going to the estate at some point because I think we can rank that up again. And then there's something about these artifacts expeditions, but we'll do that after this quest. So far, it has been a lot of the same people. I think for enemies, you do fight. I don't know. I guess we have to. It's kind of wait and see, but it has been a lot of the same. We're only in chapter 2 though, out of 8.
This is from old Kerwin's stead down the road.
Right.
Anything to keep that mad bastard happy a bit longer. I don't fancy being flayed.
What's that? Sounds like some noble prick's feast.
It's where Ramsay Bolton takes your skin off with a knife, lackwit.
Inventory? Oh, now it's showing me how... That's odd. Now it's showing me how to make new ones.
Quite the camp. But I've only got 2 hands. Best start with the farmer's valuables.
See, one thing I would love to see is how... Because I think the assassin actually can, like, stealth a whole lot more. I mean, the knight is able to stealth still. But I think the assassin can, like, full on stealth, and it does quick takedown as a class. Eesh.
Aldis was lying.
Please, you're here to save us. Oh, there's a key on the desk there. Oh, they kept it close for when the nights grow cold.
I want to see what King's Landing is like and if the enemies are
Just
different.
us here.
Ooh.
Please, find the others.
Aye. You hide and keep quiet.
An enemy officer has been defeated. That'll never not be in my head every time. An An enemy officer has been defeated. Do you like House of Dragon? I actually have not watched it.
Where'd you get that sword?
I figured if I was gonna watch anything Game of Thrones, I would continue with season 3, but I just haven't gotten around to it. That's the thing, like, although I wouldn't consider myself, just like I don't consider myself like the biggest Lord of the Rings fan either, I'm not like the biggest Game of Thrones fan
people out of here.
at the same time. But if a game comes out with either of those connected to it, I'm gonna be there day one. Just because, like, I want to be more invested. Games are my favorite form of, like, media or entertainment.
Too many blades for my liking.
So
best tread lightly.
Like, anytime there is something that's connected, just same thing as I'm not a Harry Potter fan in any way. It's just never clicked. But Hogwarts Legacy, absolutely loved it. So it's one of those kind of things. Legacy was amazing. Yeah, it was very, very good. That's the... And speaking of that, I brought it up earlier today too. But as much, like, there's some fun I'm having while playing this here. At the same time, though, it just makes me so badly. Because they have some concepts here that would work so well in a full-fledged, like, RPG, like, $60, $70 game from WB, that it just makes me want something like that even more. Because the concepts here are good.
How'd you get past the guards?
We take more than hands round here.
For what it is good. So if it was taken in a new direction and given that time and that attention to building a huge, like, single-player cinematic story world from the ground up, it could... that would be so good. Now, that's not what this game is, but it's the closest thing we got to one.
Risking your neck for a bunch of shit-covered farmers?
And
Do the same for you.
One of the reasons I would kind of, well, personally would want this game to do well is enough for WB to realize, like, oh, people liked it. People enjoyed it. Okay, let's go all in. Let's build an RPG that's like, okay, it's not free to play. It's like made by a studio that they haven't shut down yet, or a new studio. Like, Monolith would have been a fantastic studio to build a Game of Thrones game. But instead, they just shut them down, shut down Wonder Woman, and shut them down.
Would be my guess. If there was coin here, it's gone now.
But unfortunately, yeah, with the way that WB rolls, they have no idea what they're doing themselves.
Nothing but a few grains.
So I
stuck to
have
the
no
bottom.
faith until we actually have concrete something.
Stores of seeds. These bandits were thorough. Rusty
Yeah,
hinges.
we're still catching up to...
Must be keeping their spoils somewhere else.
I think the next area the next like big town we go to is when I'll finally be caught up to where I was in the demo or the beta. Like all this stuff I did before, which is kind of one of the reasons why I don't like spending too much time in demos or betas, because now we're redoing all that same content again. But we have to get through all this in order to get to the new stuff. Yeah, right now it's only out on PC, on Steam, but it is in early access. Anybody is able to play it. You do have to pick up any of the editions, but it will be free to play next month from what they estimate on the early access section of the page.
There. That building's where I'd keep it.
Oh, we got Kiryu in the house. Kiryu's a big fan of GOT. Absolute cinema. Yeah, it is kind of surprising. I wonder if there's any reasoning behind why they're not doing a console release at first.
You think you can march into my camp, cut down my men, and take my hard-earned toy?
Speaking of enemy variation, we fought the same bandit leader like 3 times now.
Aldis can send someone to get the rest.
The thing too with with this game at least is it is on UE5. I mean, maybe it's all like the menus and stuff that would be kind of an issue to play on controller, but I don't know. How can you even do it? Yeah, that's what makes me curious too. Like, I'm playing on mouse and keyboard right now. I'm telling you, I don't know how you're gonna play all this on your phone. I question that too. I mean, I said the same thing with Once Human when they were saying that like that's coming to mobile, and even then I was like, I don't know how. Like, surely. I don't know. I understand the push for mobile. I get it. Like, I get it makes lots of money and stuff, but there's just like, I still don't think, I think in the future, we will eventually reach a point where you are able to play games like this on your phone or on a device at the very least that will feel natural and feel like it'll be the standard. But I do not think that we're still anywhere close to that. Like, they sell crazy amounts. They make billions and billions and billions of dollars. But I feel like most of the time, it's not like a huge RPG like this. It's like a smaller scale game. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the Resident Evil... See, Resident Evil 7 and 8 are on mobile. Same thing with Assassin's Creed Mirage. But there's been, like, data that's come out that said, like, they sold less than, like, 20,000 copies or 10,000. Like, they're pushing, they're trying. But it just doesn't feel like not only the community, like, people who play games on their phone are not going to play those types of games on your phone. They're going to play, you know, I don't know, Candy Crush or Marvel Snap or whatever the hell else is out there. Hey, what's up, Bells? Pokemon Go. Yeah, like that. Like, those games are perfect for types, like, for mobile. Something like this, I understand the push. I get it. I think we will be there. I truly believe one day we will be at a point that mobile or handheld devices will be the primary way that most people play games. But we're not there yet. Tech is not there yet. Steam Deck is probably... The Steam Deck and the Switch are probably the two closest things to a reality like that. But even then, it's still... We're not there yet. The reception of people playing games on mobile like that, and I don't know.
Well, well, if it isn't our good-hearted guest.
My lord, I come seeking an audience with your father, Lord Bolton. I am here on behalf of the Night's Watch, and of my father, Sir Merrick of Renan's Rest.
A nobody from up north requesting an audience with my father, eh? That sounded a lot more like a demand now, didn't it? Demanding an audience right after butchering loyal Bolton men. It would be funnier if a common bandit weren't bringing me such a large bag of valuables. The punishment for theft is losing a hand. Assaulting a lord's tax collector is far more serious. And from what I'm told, you mince them so finely, we could make pies from them. Most lords would have had you executed for murder by now.
That man suggested it.
The man standing next to you told me this was the surest way to earn the attention of your father.
That much was obvious enough. But the good sir and I have already had a word about that. He'll think twice before going behind my back. Like a good boy. But that leaves you. If I remember my table manners, it's polite to knock on the front door, not murder a few families. You've left me no alternative. I could hang you, but it's tradition to spend a night in the dungeons. Think about what you've done wrong. Bring whatever this thing is with us. I wonder if it's a screamer or a blubbering idiot.
The hell? How did they knock me out so much? So fast. Yeah, I'll show the map after this.
Go fetch Reek when you're done. I found a little friend for him to play with.
Another one of your pet projects, son. I should think one would be more than enough.
It's a guy.
Let us show this stranger some hospitality.
You had something important enough to kill people for. What was it?
Business of the Night's Watch, and the last wishes of my father, Sir Merrick. Someone at the tavern told me he would get me an audience with your lordship in exchange for a favor.
Just as well you didn't kill this guest. Hurting a member of the Watch would have even more houses in the north poised against us. I'm sure they were acting in self-defense. Release the bastard at once.
Hey. Released. Now, to counterpoint everything that I was just saying, but before that, mobile games aren't there just yet. It's games like this and narratives like that that do blend that reality of like, oh, it's just a mobile game, therefore it's trash. Oh, it's just a, you know, a not AAA game, therefore it's trash. But like, that right there, for being a mobile port, is one of the best like cutscenes or just attention to detail for a conversation like that, for being, again, a mobile port, is something that we have not seen yet. And I think as we're going to continue and to get more and more games, we're going to blend that reality of, is this a mobile game or is this like a full-fledged game? Yeah, like, I'll be honest, that cutscene right there, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I just played Assassin's Creed Shadows, I enjoyed it. I love Assassin's Creed as a whole. Despite me enjoying that cutscene was still better than a lot of cutscenes in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, and at the end of the day, this is gonna be a free-to-play game. So, I think that's kind of like a huge thing right there. You know.
My thanks, my lord, for your mercy.
Don't be so sure.
And here we go with some more.
Your gambit brought you to me, though it nearly cost you your life. What news from Renan's Rest?
My father asked me to present this to the king.
Curious that your father thinks so highly of you. Most bastards couldn't dream of an opportunity like this. Regardless, I don't see the harm with indulging, Sir Merrick. The North is in shambles. I need my men here. You, however, might be just the one I need.
Father, you cannot mean to—
Lord Tallheart is massing armsmen on his borders. I sent a knight with some men to settle the situation. They have not returned for weeks. Find out what the delay is, and I'll see about your father's writ.
What is the situation?
What do you suppose Lord Tallheart is planning?
Torrens Square was attacked by the Ironborn not long ago. We have, of course, taken it back. But Lord Tallheart is still dealing with the consequences of his negligence. That might require a rallying of banners, but not to the extent my scouts have reported. There are many men in the north who, much like your father, were exceptionally loyal to House Stark. Some of them might get ideas in their heads, if left unattended. I think you would agree that it is best for us to attend to them. Think of the North.
Leave at once.
I will leave at once.
I do love this armor. Okay. Speak to Aldis.
Ramsay was
Speak to
bleeding
all
his dry,
these.
demanding tithe and using those bandits to take everything else. I'm ashamed of what I've done, but
You good, man? Oh, he lost his voice. I don't have time for this. Okay. All right, well, that's the first... That's one of the first ones that we found that didn't actually have a voice. All right, so... Oh. Speak to the jeweler, Jared. Maybe it's because it was a menu. Manager estate. Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say. How do we need to go back to the estate? But you can do it from here too, without actually having to go back. Check the status of the buildings in your estate. Select a feature to navigate to its details right away. Estate management. Yeah, we can level it up again. Artifact expedition. We'll go do this. Skills. See, like these types of abilities I have not gotten. Required rage 90. Boost morale. Shoulder charge is probably one of my favorites so far. Alright, let's level up this. Beautiful. Ah. Beautiful. Ah. What the heck? Oh, the quest is stuck on the middle of the screen. Oh, God. Alright, we'll have to go back up there for a second. But also, let me keep finishing these. Are you big into fantasy games? I enjoy them. I'm not like the biggest. I would say I prefer like sci-fi over fantasy most of the time, but I still enjoy them. It all depends. Just like if a game is good enough, I have no problem trying it or giving something a shot. Like, I'm not a big medieval person or into like medieval times or anything like that, but I absolutely love Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like, that without a doubt is one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game this year thus far. It all depends on like if it's developed and if it's fun, if it clicks, all that. All right, who is this? Go find this big map. Yeah, it's a pretty large map. So the furthest we started, again, from Castle Black, went to Renan's Rest down here, and it goes all the way down the Stormlands, the Reach, and Dorne. And now our next story mission is to go to... We have to go to Torrens Square. That's where I stopped in the demo. So we're catching up.
I'd hate to disappoint you after such a long journey, but whatever it is you want, you're not like to find it here.
My friend, you mistake me. I seek advice, that is all. Though I wouldn't say no to food if you were offering it. Something warm, perhaps?
Try the Tavern in Frostfield. Now, if that'll be all.
Frostfield? Sounds inviting. Thank you. Until then, I was hoping I could trouble you for that advice.
Yeah, it's PC and mobile.
I'm part of a team, if you will. We seek artifacts, things with historical relevance. I believe I may have found one such item not far from here. My leader and I wish to study it, know its origin. Our colleague, Ras, however, well, he's far more financially driven than we are. He wishes to sell it. We were hoping someone who knew the area's history, someone such as yourself, may be able to tip the scales in our favor. Nothing strenuous, merely...
Enough. The last thing this keep needs is more visitors. I'll help how I can, in exchange for your leaving the area when we're done.
You have my word. The leader of my group is with the artifact now, just at the top of that hill there. She'd be most happy to oblige.
Find the expedition leader. So it seems like there's a lot of stuff I noticed for expeditions, but I have no idea what they actually are, so I guess we're gonna find out. Can you travel at will, or do must do the quest? Yeah, you can travel like as far as you want to go. There's certain areas, like it'll tell you the recommended momentum for that area. So like this one is 15,000 where my mouse is right now. This area is 3,000. So like you can go to other areas, but some of them you might not want to. It's like walking into a high level. But you can explore as you please, you know. Oh, I never did I ever do this? Hold on, let me check again. So you can like view an area like that? I actually haven't tried this. Exploration gauge. Ah, okay. So yeah, there's a spot over here that I haven't been to. Oh, but that's why. I was like, oh, let me go to the mole town. I view the location and the recommended is 28,000.
You're the leader the Associ mentioned?
The Associ has a name.
Why is the text?
As do I. I'm Lyra, Santagar. And yes,
I noticed the text does this a
he
lot.
mentioned.
I'm with House Tyre. Renan's Rest is my father's keep.
The offspring of a lord. Good.
It's after every
that makes
sentence.
Two of us. We should have no trouble
Question
seeing eye
mark.
to eye
Period.
then.
Period.
Golio has told you what we require, no doubt. We'll reward you generously, of course. All I ask is that you take me to wherever you think this came from.
Common for the daughter of a lord to be doing this? Digging for stones in the snow? And a Dornish lord, I bet.
What gave it away? My accent or my skin? Either way, I'm flattered you noticed. The way my maester
A
told
Dornish lord.
you northerners weren't good for much more than complaining and the odd grunt. But in answer, not just a brooding face. This looks as though it may well be where the stone came from. I'm impressed, northerner.
Good. You can repay me by making this quick.
Not one for enjoyment, are you? Fine. You want this to go quickly, you'll have to make yourself useful. You see those broken pieces of the mural over there?
Yeah, I already did this.
I need etches of them. Charcoal will do nicely. And before you even think of complaining, do try to think of all the time you'd be wasting.
Wait, what if I did this already? I already... Yeah, return to her.
Here, your etches.
An
Okay,
old
nice.
hand, I see. You've done this before. Gods, look at this. I'd bet a lot of coin these show the migration of the first men across the broken arm.
Rich, are you?
Me? No. My father, however. Here, look. You see the figure at the front? He's raised above the others. May mean they held some kind of structure to their society. Perhaps he was a king. Notice everyone else is depicted at the same height.
Impressive. Impossible to prove, but impressive.
Impossible? No. Just very difficult. This is why we do what we do. After enough discoveries of artifacts like these, things become slightly less difficult. Even incrementally so. But enough of that. Here's the reward I promised.
This is more than I expected.
Just what's fair. You've helped me greatly. Wasn't so painful, was it? Though perhaps I could meet you in your home. For a goodbye, if you will.
Huh? Hold on now. The peddler has appeared in the town. Okay. Yeah, the characters are custom. There's 3 classes, and then you can fully change their looks and everything. I don't know what I would give it as far as a rating, because we're still too early on. Like it's not really gonna help anything in my opinion. Once we actually like continue the story and then maybe reach like
no need to call for
new
arms.
areas, I guess
The
we'll
associate
see.
was part of a team looking for artifacts.
It's fun so far.
Here, coin they gave me for helping them. Use it to help the keep, and see the group are fed.
Gods, this'll certainly help. That said, I still don't have much love for feeding more mouths than we have to.
We're in no position to turn down coin given so freely. And trust me, there are worse folk we could be feeding.
Okay. Go to the visitor's resting area.
If it's as you say, then we'd be fools to leave.
We'd be fools to stay on land in which we are not welcome. This keep has made its decision clear. We leave at sunrise.
Fine. But I ain't happy about it.
Ras, you're very rarely happy about anything. Ah, good. I'd hope I'd be seeing you before we left.
Okay. Where'd you go, Lyra? I guess Adamfall was short. Yeah, Adamfall's a pretty short game. I saw my own playthrough was 13 hours, and then Carnage's was about 15. But it's good for like doing another playthrough, maybe when they drop the DLC and stuff.
I've been thinking, do as you wish.
I enjoyed it
But
though.
If you've more work to be doing, you're welcome to stay in Renan's Rest.
Is that so? And would that be because of the coin we offer? Or because perhaps you don't wish to see me go?
Renan's Rest could use the coin. Nothing more. You're welcome to stay.
You surprise me, Northerner. I hope you'll continue to do so. However, enough of that. On to business. If those edges are anything to go by, you'd be happy to make more for me, wouldn't you? Feel free to bring me anything you think might be of interest. And in exchange, I'll keep you appraised of anything I think you might like. Russ will be very happy to oblige you any way he can when I'm not here. Won't you, Russ?
Hmm? Oh, aye. Anything at all. Looking forward to it, in fact. Now, where in the Seven Hells can I get something warm to eat? My stomach may as well have frozen solid.
Okay. So I think that's where we unlocked, yeah, activity unlocked expeditions. So how does this work? What is this? Artifact expeditions allow you to collect artifacts and other materials. Need a carriage and workers to send out on an expedition. The artifact expedition ability depends on the assigned workers, expedition time, and worker stamina. Once you send out an expedition, you can claim the rewards after a set duration. Pay some currency to finish the expedition right away. Okay. So basically, I guess, like, the higher you send, the better? We don't have any workers. Uh-oh. What happens if I do 6? 1. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll find workers down the line or something. Alright, cool. Alright, we're going back then. Unless... Hold. Yeah, so this one's higher level. Moletown. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Yeah, I'm only going to do the ones we've discovered then. Let me see if I can queue us up for another dungeon, and then we'll keep going down further. Oh, here we go. Tavern. Oh, you can hire workers at a tavern. I see. Manage workers. Trade produce. Okay, so that's how that works. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Where is it? Messenger Raven? Tavern. Oh. You gotta buy it. Okay. Is there a tavern here too? I thought there was, but maybe not. I'm gonna queue and then we'll go do. Oh, never mind. That one's level. What's my gear? Hold on. I don't know. We'll go for a sword, I guess. We go back. Wait, where's the tavern? Didn't it just say it was over here somewhere? Alright, it's right here then. Yeah, it looks like this is. You can hire them at the tavern unless the worker is refreshed once recruitment. Okay, I guess she looks like she's good. Let's hire her. And then he has an icon there, I guess. You know what? Let's hire them all. Congratulations, you now work for me. Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry, I was checking something else too. Alright, go her. I don't know if it's worth doing like, here, let's just auto assign. Oh, right. Alright, we queued for the dungeon. Oh, so this is part of the Shores of Dorne. Honestly, the assassin looks so good. Look at how fast they're attacking. Oh, God. I'm out of projectiles. There it is. Hey, 28%. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. 2 times rewards. No, I'll just do this one. Oh, man. What's up, Zeno? How long you been in content creator for? Technically, I've been doing it for way too long. I didn't actually take it serious until like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, and changed up my style. But whoa. Okay, that was actually kind of cool for a sec. All right, so this is gonna do its thing in the meantime, I guess. We'll have to check back in with that. Redeem. All right, let's go back down to Winterfell. Is it? Wait, it's complete already? I was reading that as they're still working on it. It says claim reward. Wait. Huh? It's instant? The number of expeditions you'll receive from an artifact varies depending on the number of expedition attempts. On standby. Alright, we go again. The heck? Oh, maybe they just get longer the like further you go? Or are these always just like instant? Relic finder. So what happens if I do 2 at a time? The bloody towel. This blood-soaked towel was used by Sir Samwell Tarly, known as Savage Sam, to wipe down his sword after slaying many during the Vulture Hunt of 37 AC. His blade was said to be so saturated with blood that only a sturdy towel could suffice for cleaning it instead of countless cloth. All right, well, I'm gonna do more then. Max, go. All right, now do this one. Max, go. I hope I'm doing this correct. Okay, you don't have enough transportation. There we go. Okay, so these are instant. And then I see. And then these are infinite and takes time. All right, cool. Now, let's go back down here. Yeah, this is the latest one that they announced. We have so many items. Open that, I guess. Just open all these. Use. Take it to a blacksmith with the other materials to craft a piece of equipment for your choice. Maybe do helmet. One of each. Yeah, I see the Crimson Desert aspect of it too. Definitely see that a bit. I'm out here just redeeming everything we got. You know what? Let me actually go back to the blacksmith real quick. Yeah, then once we wrap this up, then we'll go back to the next area. We're getting back to the main story. So goods. At least I am staying geared properly, which is good. Damn, there's a lot of people showing up now. Where's this guy? Wait, what happened to the... Wait, what? The jewelry guy is gone. They blocking him? Oh, wait. How do I use that material that we just found? Wait. There's MMO elements, but it's not like 100% an MMO. Like there's PvE and stuff like that, but it's not. Did that use this? Wait. No PvP at this time now. Oh, that compares it to my current one. Then how do I use material? I don't know. In stock. What if we do this? I'm gonna reinforce my gear with one of these. And then do this guy. Oh, you need something of the same tier. Okay. Ooh, even better. Ooh, ha. All right. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out later. I have no idea where the jewelry guy went, because I'm supposed to make a ring or craft some jewelry, but he's gone. Oh, unless if it allows me to do it in here. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just clicking the buttons. This is what I don't like about these types. It's so convoluted for the sake of it, man. Whatever. We don't even have these equipped. That one's better. Actually, hold on. Active artifact skill. Yeah, this gives me way more. Increase attack power and restore 1% of damage dealt. Lasts for 20 seconds. Try. All right. Increase defense by 15% and restores 20% of max HP. I'll take this one. Achievements. Claim. So we're going through a menu simulator at the moment. Refine, brother. Okay. I think we're almost there. Enhance. Jarvis, enhance. And it's like every time you finish one thing, it completes another thing. Just give me a button that just hits claim everything. Give me one button, please. Dear God. Everything. Everything that there is, just claim it. Just claim. I do one button to do it all. Please. All right. I think we're good. Yeesh. Okay. I think we're caught up now. Wait, hold on. There's one more. I know. Set research. Research. Select all. Same set. Select all. Any. Same set. Select all. Any, same set. Collect all, any, same set. Collect all, the rest. Now we're going. Whew. All right, management down. We're finally going to the next area. Okay, and we got a camp over here. Go clear it out.
God, another one! Looks like Lorcan's handiwork, all right. That's what you get for letting nobles roam free when they turn bad. Should have strung him up when we had the chance.
Oh! Quick! Nice. Oh, so that's what the artifact does. It's the number 4 button. Ah. Gotcha. Okay. Another area cleared. I think we can actually upgrade. Yeah, now we can get another healing potion thing. Cool. All right, back to the road again. Chat, once again, thank you guys for all the likes so far, wherever you're watching. YouTube's Casas Plays. Everywhere else, pretty much Casas Plays as well. We got a bounty to take out right here. I think it's this guy.
Oh, how touching. Have the Boltons sent their labyrinth to fetch me. You've got courage tracking me down. I'll give you that. But you should know, I've spilled better blood than yours. I'll send you to meet the old gods on the honor of my house.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did see the reviews are mixed on Steam. It depends on what you're going into the game for.
Somebody please!
If you're expecting... Like, at the end of the day, it's still a mobile port. I want more than just this, but this is kind of what it is.
Something's got them riled up.
Despite that, I still think it's a pretty enjoyable time. The demo is what initially sold me on the game, enough to at least try it during the early access period. So, I've been enjoying it. I'm actually just about to reach the point at where I left off in the demo. So we're getting pretty close, and then everything further than that is going to be brand new territory, which I'm honestly most excited for. Like seeing new things that I haven't done before, and going to areas that I haven't done before, new quests and so on. What does it want me to do here? Oh, I see. We gotta find the murals. Oh, that's actually a chest. Cool. There's one. Careful. Okay, that's one of them. All right, that was pretty clean. Wait, no, 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 no! I can't go back down. I'm stuck in the animation. All right, do it again. Sweet. Oh, hold on. Is there actually a story to it? Yeah. Yeah, the game starts off pretty strong, I would say, for the storyline. And then there's still been some pretty good cutscenes here and there. And dialogue points, like... We're about to head to the next location to talk to somebody else. Right now it's only Steam, but it is coming to mobile next month as well. Is there a way to... We got a side quest right here. I think this is one of the last side quests I did. Because I had to be momentum 10,000.
What happened here?
Raiders. They hit the village across the knife at dawn.
Yeah, there's skills in the game.
Sent a scout to see how bad it is.
Different abilities.
But he hasn't returned.
Why don't you go after him?
I have 20 men on their way to see this.
Alright, I'll do it. Find the Talhart Scout. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember this.
That came from the fields.
Ah, dude, it's gonna be so refreshing. See this? I'm reminded why.
Find that little shit before he brings down more men. He's around here somewhere. Keep looking.
Oh.
Another one. Cut him in half.
Jeez. Come on, big man.
they were looking for the scout. He'll be hiding if he knows what's good for it. The scout's work, no doubt.
Hello? He's right there.
Mountain clan boots don't leave tracks like this.
Thanks for the rescue.
Took you long enough.
Rodri sent only you. One bloody sword against a whole raiding band.
We'll make do. What have you found?
Mountain clan raid. Grey wolves have been harrying our villages ever since the Boltons took over. Didn't get an exact count, but there's at least a dozen in there.
And the villagers?
Dead, most like. Or taken prisoner. Don't know what's worse. Best we join up with Rodri. Hit the bastards on their way out.
We can't leave those people to their fate. You report to Rodri. I'll free the villagers.
You're bloody mad. But if you're bent on getting yourself killed, they'll have eyes on the gate. But I did find a gap in the back wall. You can slip in through there.
Okay. Yeah, actually, speaking of the skill tree, so right now these are the only 3 that we have. I don't know how you get this. Like, there's more. Switch to instant parry if guard is successful. Ignite weapon. Pound. Oh, right. I remember the pound. Yeah, the pound one was actually pretty sick. I did actually get that in the demo. I don't know how we get it here, though. Messenger Raven. Nice. How you liking it? It's been fun so far. I think for something, when this does turn free to play, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised for those that do try it.
There it is. Looks safer than
I mean,
the gates,
if you get past like kind of the free to play elements of it, I think it's a good time. But
a gap in the back wall.
We'll see.
Best have a look.
Yeah, there is some online, like PvP, or I mean PvE stuff. No PvP that I know of currently. Damn. You slice through that? Yeah, there's moments where like you can really just go and take enemies down so fast. And then meanwhile, that guy was much more tanky.
By the gods. You made quick work of that.
By the gods.
This raid, it doesn't sit right with me. The stories, it don't match up.
What's the problem?
The villagers say they barred the gates at the first sign of trouble.
Yeah, Aiden.
But the raiders got in anyhow. Folk are already pointing fingers. They'll be at each other's throats soon enough. We need to find the truth.
Going to... Hold on one sec, chat. Again, thank you guys for the likes wherever you're watching. I appreciate it, as always. It does help out a ton.
I need to ask you about the raid.
Nothing to say.
There's
Folk
no
just panicking, looking to place blame 'cause they're
console
scared.
announcement at the
We all
moment.
are, but the only traitors here are the ones sitting warm in Winterfell.
Alright, taking a drink. Alright, so these three people are accusing each other for one of them betraying. I think I kind of remember.
I need to ask you about the raid.
Reckon
I
Ulmer
need to
had
ask.
something to do with it. He was stoking that damn fire of his to chase off the flies. Or so he said, the little bastard. Used the smoke to signal the raiders, I'm sure of it.
Ulmer.
I need to ask you about the raid.
Well, I'll tell you this. It was Barber. Saw her ringing that damned bell.
Byron.
Byron, the villagers suspect a traitor. What do you think?
I've been thinking on that. Raiders didn't even try to break down the gates. Going the same way you did. If there was a traitor, there was a signal. Find that, and you've got your man.
I'm not sure if the Lannisters are... Where is King's Landing? I don't know where it is.
Not even smoldering. These logs haven't burned in days.
Like, on a map.
These were torn off in a rush. Must have covered the gap I came in
Yeah,
through.
Johnny. Only for right now, yeah. Like,
That
what
banner.
section is
Easy
it?
to spot from miles around. Jonah better have a damn good
I'm
reason
assuming
for putting it up.
we probably will have something that takes us there at some point, but I just don't know where it is actually on. That's Wolves Wood. Or Wolves Wood. The north. Very south. Like the Riverlands, River Run. Is it Westerlands? Kingswood. Stormlands. The Reach. Is it Dorne? On the ocean. Oh wait, you can actually... Oh, yeah, I didn't know you could do this. Winterfell. Yeah, I guess... I mean, we'll see if we go all the way there. I would be surprised if you wouldn't have the icon like that. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, there are characters from the show. Dorne's too far south. Maybe like around here. Hold on. Let me look up a map. Oh, okay, I see it. Oh, so it's like right here. It's like literally right here. I think it says I see Dragonstone is right here, and King's Landing. But I think it's this right here then. I mean, we're headed that way, but it's probably going to be a bit until we get there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, SMG, if you prefer none, I have a second channel that's no commentary. It's just Casas, no commentary. Feel free to watch that one.
Nothing so rusted, the sound had barely carried to the other side. He'll have a story ready, no doubt.
I'll
Best
help
ask
you
the
out with
neighbors
this one,
first.
though. Alright, there we go.
What do you make of that banner?
Banner? What are you on about? There's no banners here. We're not a royal parade. Besides, no one but Jonah would have the coin for that kind of nonsense.
Jonah.
That red banner. What's it doing there?
Bolton colours. They came through a while back. Said every village had to fly their colours or pay the price. Didn't have much of a choice. Bolton soldiers don't ask twice.
I bet they don't ask at all. The banner's a signal for the Grey Wolf clan. Why'd you do it?
I didn't mean for it to go like this. You don't know what it's like. Them Bolton bastards. They came every week, sometimes more. Drunk, cruel. They come to my inn, take what they wanted. My daughter, Sarah. I begged them to stop, but they just laughed. I know the Grey Wolf clan's out for Bolton blood. So last time they came, I tore off the planks, signalled them with the banner. Figured we wanted the same thing. I didn't know they'd turn on the village. I just wanted to protect my girl.
I'll condone him.
I won't report you to Rodri, but know that your people's blood is on your hands.
I know. It's all my fault. And they killed her for it. My Sarah and my neighbours.
That's a burden you have to live with.
Okay. Report to Rodri. What's up, Mozak? It's going good. Making good progress.
What did you find out?
We're just
There's no
about...
traitor, only rumors.
Aye, that happens. Tragedy like this hurts less when someone's to blame for it. Thanks for the help. We'll clean up the mess.
Sweet. It's actually, like, this is what I was looking forward to the most, is finally catching up to where I was at in the demo. So that way now, going forward, it'll be, like, all new content for me. Which is going to be so refreshing compared to what we have. Right now, at least. And I've actually taken the time to do all the additional side stuff while we've been making our way here, so that way we're over leveled or at least ready to do these things. Which, speaking of, I think we're actually going to go do these too. Yeah, let's go knock this out. Yeah, the map is huge. Pretty crazy. I am curious, like, how long it actually takes, like, to go to all the other areas. Because it does feel like it's taken a while for us to even get all the way down here at the same time. God.
I miss me, Mum.
saved my life.
God damn.
Thank you. I will not forget your kindness.
Now the commands want to work there. Yeah, drifting on the horse is crazy. It is. It is a little wild. The movement's not. It's like floaty in a way. Rogan. All right, let's clear out this area. Let's see. Okay, we're good. You know what? Screw it. Might as well go straight into it. Yeesh. I really wish that the crossbow did more damage. I would use it way more often, but it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. Alright, last two, and then we got the boss. Boss. Dancing Fool, Pillager, Leader. Ouch. Love that. Yeesh, he's so tanky. Oh, let me take out this one. Oh. Almost. Jeez. I feel like I'm barely doing anything to this man. Alright, he's almost down. Almost. Almost. There it is. Almost. Sheesh. He had way too much health. I felt like fighting a mini boss there. Jeez. Okay, well, we got him. Yeah, that was a workout. It definitely was. It's crazy even after doing all this too, though, we still haven't really gotten a ton of new gear. Like, I'm getting some, but not that much. And gear is what gives you the momentum increase. Got another bounty over here to go grab. What do you got, sir? Yeah, I guess this one, they never have voice line for these. Use a ranged attack to remove the mushrooms. One. Two. I feel like I'm playing Schedule 1 again. And one more, I think. I see it on the mini map. Somewhere up here. Oh, I missed. Wait, unless insufficient projectiles. ACS is out. Hey, my full Assassin's Creed Shadows is already playthrough is already up on YouTube. If you want to watch it. I've already played all the peak games of 25 so far. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 already up. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Trying to think what other big game. Atomfall. We just wrapped up yesterday. An abandoned place. Yeah, this is the Game of Thrones Kingsroad. Should be tagged as well. What was that? There's a historic site and the bounty might be here too. Hold on now. What we got here? Right. I think you didn't finish the tree quest. Oh shoot, yeah, because I have to. Oh crap, I do have to go back. Good call. Yeah, because I forgot that it's not just like you complete the objective. You also have to do the worship thing after. Pray to the 7. We'll go back right after this. All right. Here we go. Yeah, this is the PC version. Try dropping down here. And there's something. Oh, I see it. Now we can get to that from the outside? Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's an opening right here. Ah, okay. Going up. Other choices in the game. Choice branches, being able to choose a house or siding with characters. There's light choices here and there. Sorry, I missed that earlier. Go through. But yeah, there's light choices here and there, but it seems to be more for side quests. We haven't really had like a big choice for any main story mission just yet. Like, you'll have side quests, for example, that's like, oh, you can turn this person in, or maybe they prove that they're innocent. Okay, do you want to hand in his gloves instead? How much does it actually affect? I don't know. I'm assuming it's not like much of a difference, but it is an option. It's there. Do I just drop down here? None for the main story yet, though. I see that, but I'm thinking, how the hell do I get over there? And I see there's a ladder right there. that's not how we're supposed to go. Okay, see that? Bro, what the hell? How am I supposed to get over there? I am so confused. Unless if you just go all the way around? No way it's that easy. I swear if it's just like, oh yeah, you just had to walk around here. Oh my god, it is. Oh wait, no, it's not. Wait, yeah, so there's definitely a way in there then. The in-game objective is we're trying to unite or create an alliance. Because winter is coming. Like, we're going to all the places, like, kind of warning them. I don't think... It could be tied, the faction or the house that you're a part of could be tied to the class you are. I'm not 100% sure how that works, though. Dude, I'm totally missing something. Oh, wait, unless if... Nah. Surely it's not this. What the hell am I missing? I need to do this. Can't break through that. Can't break through that. Jesus Christ. But your house faction might actually be tied to the character you play as for the knight. I know it's Tyre or Tyr, whatever they pronounce it, Tyre. And then the sellsword and the assassin, I think, have their own ones, but I'm not sure. I haven't played as the other classes yet, so I wouldn't 100% know. There's a bounty over here somewhere that I want to try to take out. How's the movement feel? The movement's a little... It's a little, like, slippery, slidey. It's not the smoothest. For sure, like, it's not... Where the hell is this person? Who is this even? Some guy carrying a loot. Yeah, the game's out in early access, but it's only out on Steam at the moment. The games I would say this probably closest compares to is like think a very, very dumbed down like Witcher or Shadow of Mordor. very dumbed down mechanics. Or like a Black Desert online, or like a Crimson Desert, even though that hasn't come out yet. Like, it's very, very simple. And it does not feel like... The thing is, I think a lot of people are kind of forgetting, like, this is... Whether good or bad, it's a free-to-play game, so it's not as polished. It's not as... It's definitely one of the better feeling... Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's what this note was. It's one of the better feeling free-to-play games I've ever played for combat, especially, but it's still not... It does not compare to anything that would be like a full-fledged RPG. It's not anything close to that. Is it still fun and enjoyable? I think so. But you gotta... the thing is, you just gotta have your expectations in line for what the game actually is. I want, and I've said it earlier too, I want a full-fledged Game of Thrones game. I want a Game of Thrones game like Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, Witcher, whatever, similar to those. Is this that? Absolutely not. It's like comparing like a dollar store steak to like a filet mignon, like top tier. Like, not anything close. Still tastes good when done right, but you're gonna see the difference between the two. Yo, Kem, thank you for the gift there. Winter and Winterfell. You know what? Let's impact of the war on the north.
The captain from Last Hearth was right. The Winterfell of the Starks is gone. The Kingsroad's no longer a place for well-wishes. Now you're more like to find a sword pointed at your chest than a not good morning. Even the animals around these parts are changing. Without the wolves to keep them in check, the dogs are running rampant.
Dogs are running rampant. God saving. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely... I mean, we're getting it to a point where we'll be able to wrap some of this stuff up. Man, I didn't get this one. Alright, let me try fast travel over here. Let's go grab this signpost for fast traveling. Yeah, there's some multiplayer. There's like dungeons and stuff, which we've done a few of them. Those are pretty cool. So I'm to be honest, I'm most excited for, because we're probably not going to go for too much longer tonight. We'll do some other stuff to kind of get prepped. But I'm honestly looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll finally reach a point where everything going forward is new content, new things that I have not seen or done. Everything that we have done today, this morning, and now, I've already done in the demo, which I've said repeatedly, but it's just the fact. So I have gotten a little like... So I'm less engaged with what we're actually doing here, because it's just 5 hours of things I've already done before. But we're getting there. And I'm excited to see, like, the further we go in the world. Here we go. Another one down. This definitely seems like the way to go about things too, is to actually do these along the way. Because I knew for the next main objective, I had to be at least 10,000. And right now we're at 13,000. So we're on a good good path to get there. We're already like a few thousand higher than it. Does that have C-stacks? I mean, like I played a good bit, but I don't know the ins and outs, of course.
Are a bit
Like, I don't know the
safer, thanks
meta
to
or
you.
anything.
Well done.
In that essence. All right, cool. Where is this one? Let's see what we got here. Do the advancement. And the forge. Level that up. Oh, wait. What? Hold on now. Wait, is this new? Oh, so you can use basic skill points to upgrade, and then you can also do this too. Increase strike combo damage. Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm gonna do this again too. And this one. So that's 1, 2, 2. Increase strike combo 1 damage by... Skill mastery, increase it. Has a 50% chance of inflicting burn for 6 seconds. Okay, now. Damage and daze damage? Damn. Okay, alright. Sweet. Some new stuff I didn't know we had. Muddy strike damage by 7%. I think I'm gonna do these. We're good. All right, I forgot we have new arrows that we can make and stuff now. Righto. Wait, can you actually just enter the dungeon from here? You can. I hate that. All right, let me just check this. I don't really want to make anything new. Yeah, we need more, like, hide. Take it to the blacksmith with the other materials. What are the 3 types of currencies used? There's like a million different currencies. It's way too convoluted, as is any other one. But, which one? I guess. There's so many here, it's just ridiculous. One of the things I absolutely hate about type of this setup, but it is what it is. For now, at least. But chat, I think we're gonna go ahead and chill here. Once again, YouTube is Casas Plays, Twitch is Casas Plays TV. Again, right now for early access, it's only out on Steam. No current information on like a console release. It is coming to mobile next month, and it will be supposedly free to play next month as well. I've enjoyed my time with it. We still got a lot more. This whole weekend is my plan is to kind of make as much progress as possible with this. See where the story goes. This story, and I would say the story is probably the biggest selling point so far. The combat does feel good. It gets better as you progress, but it's still very dumbed down. It's very simple. It's nothing that's gonna like... It's nothing game breaking, but it's still fun for what it is, in my opinion. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Join the Discord if you want announcements anytime I go live or post new videos. Again, YouTube is Casas Plays, Twitch Casas Plays TV, everywhere else is pretty much Casas Plays as well. Thank you again for all the new subs, members, and all the gifts and the likes, because it does help out. Part 1 already up on YouTube. This is part 2. We got a lot more to get through, along with everything else that I've played. It's all on YouTube if you want to check anything else out. But for now, that's it. I'll be back in the morning around 7 a.m. Eastern, and then we'll take it from there. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all then. Peace.